the way.
Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Pedri, Zubimendi, Grimaldo, Nico Williams. Nico Williams chooses to go cross-field. Zubimendi. Zubimendi played out towards the right wing. And it's Toro. Goes for the header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Nico Williams. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Morata. It's Morata! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Morata. He's through, now is he in? Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Tonk is onto it in a flash. Aim forwards. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. Lenormand forwards and with intent. Moved on forwards. Zubimendi. And here's Morata. And here's Yamal. Oh, they could be caught out here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Morata! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Zubimendi. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Zubimendi. Long ball looking to counter. Giannini Tavares. That's a good run down the left. Driven forward. Dealt with nicely by the defence. It's gone out for a throw-in. That's very neat. Great defending, strong and determined. Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Pedro Porro. Kubasi. Giannini Tavares. That's been slipped through. He can get that clear. And Reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, that's nice. Oh, shooting chance! He's got away with one there.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Yamal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Montero. Oh, there's a probing ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, I'm seeing a very cautious approach to defending. Not a lot in the way of high pressing, which is probably seen as a bit too risky just now.
Fabian Ruiz. And here's Yamal. And it's Ruiz. Plenty waiting in the middle. Fabian Ruiz. And the finish! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nico Williams. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, that's neat. He whips it across. That's not going far. And it's played forward.
Spain, well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Grimaldo. Nico Williams. And here's Morata. It's Morata! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Lofted upfield. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's really well manoeuvred. Nico Williams takes a look up. Clears it away. And it's Pedri. Picks it up out wide. Cleared away. Moved on forwards. Oh, they could break here. Crunching tackle. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He is through here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pedri. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Alex Grimaldo puts a cross in.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Pedro Porro. Pedri. Grimaldo looks to the other side. Pedro Porro. He is just caressing the ball. And that's aimed into the middle. And that's out of reach. That's really well manoeuvred. Janini Tavares. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Nice touch. Pedri wins the duel this time. Lenormand. Fabian Ruiz. Zubimendi. Aim forwards. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a mighty looking ball, that. And it's played forward. Zubimendi. Pedri. Out to the left it goes. Grimaldo. Zubimendi. And here's Morata. Now who's going to be first to this? Over to the left. Lovely feet. And it's Pedri. And here's Nico Williams. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. And he shoots! And he thumps it clear. Pedri. That's a lovely, neat pass. Does really well to win the ball there. Grimaldo. Nico Williams. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Grimaldo. Zubimendi. Grimaldo. Pedri. Done delicately. Nico Williams looking to run onto it. Deftly away. Zubimendi forwards and with intent. He's in plenty of space here. It's a mighty effort! That's really well manoeuvred. And it's been played through. Now it's Janini Tavares. Now it's Janini Tavares. Great chance! Pedro Porro. Ball upfield. Pedri. Zubimendi. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Yamal played out to the left flank. And here's Nico Williams. And it's Ruiz. Pedri. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And the shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Grimaldo. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz looking up to see who wants it. And they've got rid. Corner then. Point blank header! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Nico Williams. Nico Williams head over towards the opposite flank. Nice control. Pedro Porro. Yamal. The cross comes in. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Quality ball. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Aimed forwards. Raya gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Nico Williams. It's a decent chance! It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Grimaldo, and he goes cross-field. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's played forward. Zubimendi. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Up towards the front line. Fabian Ruiz. And it's gone back to the keeper. That's been drilled forward. Calmly anticipates. Lenormand. Pedri spread out to the left. And it's Grimaldo. That's good play. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Lovely ball in a Morata! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Fabian Ruiz goes short. Very nicely done. Zubimendi, Fabian Ruiz. And here's there's the shot! Could move up a gear here. Lenormand cuts it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's Ruiz. Pedro Porro tries a cross. Not one of his best. Moved on forwards. Well, Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Tries a deft little ball. Grimaldo. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Zubimendi. Pedri. Grimaldo. Zubimendi. And here's Morata. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Giannini Tavares. Nice physical challenge. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. That has been knocked clear. Pedri getting this one clear. Now that's well seen too. Aim forwards. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Over to the left. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to...
It's Morata! Oh, this looks sharp. How Kubasi gets across to intercept that. Zubimendi. Yamal. And here's Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz! It's off target and by quite a way.
Fabian Ruiz clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Grimaldo. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Nico Williams is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Giannini Tavares. Lenormand can get it clear. Yamal was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Williams. Nico Williams. Yamal. And here's Ruiz. Goes for a shot! And it's hoisted clear. Oh, nicely intercepted. Zubimendi. And it's Porro. Cross from... Oh, smashing header! Marvellous goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal time.
But really, it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
Spain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Fabian Ruiz. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Petri. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's played forward. A chance to play it in. That's an excellent interception. Pedri. Nico Williams. Nico Williams, now he's off and running. Pedri. Zubimendi. It's Morata! It's a loose ball. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pedri. Morata. So that's going to be another corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Shot, surely! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And here's Ruiz. Tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Fabian Ruiz plays it short. And here's Ruiz. That is lovely. Oh, it's come loose. And the counter is on. 2 minutes to be added on. Janini Tavares. And it's lofted through here. And that's been won straight back. Takes a shot! And he's heaved it away. Out to the left it goes. Played. He's taken that really cleanly. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Spain head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. He's going to be disappointed with that. Moved on forwards. Normal. Pedri. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Morata. And here's Yamal. And that pass just didn't quite work. Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Morata. And that has been clubbed away. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Tonk. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent. Up towards the front line. Spread out to the left. Janini Tavares. Raya gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Janini Tavares. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nico Williams. Grimaldo. Played towards the other side. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Zubimendi. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Porro. Pedro Porro puts the ball in. It's really well cleared. Out towards the flank. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pedro Porro has been called there, it's a foul. Going for goal! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Time and again they are repelled. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Porro. Kubasi. Zubimendi. Pedro Porro. Zubimendi. Yamal is onto it in a flash. Defending of the desperate variety. Have it back and can go again. Now here's the delivery. Fabian Ruiz. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Played back in. Raya sends that a long way. Cleared away. Yamal. Nico Williams. Now it's Morata. Williams. And that it's a throw. Fabian Ruiz, and here's Pedri. Alex Grim, up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here. Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Yamal. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's really well manoeuvred.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Pau Kubasi aim forwards. And here's Morata. Wins the duel this time. Tonk has a look and plays it forward. And the flag has stayed down. Janini Tavares. Montero. He's managed to get himself offside. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Keeper's got good distance on that. Yamal knocks it out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Fabian Ruiz plays it in. That'll be a throw. And it's Porro. Janini Tavares. Chance here to counter. He's got away. Incoming delivery. Ronaldo with the clearance. Pedri. Oh, red. Nice interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pedro Porro can get it clear. Now it's Morata. And here's the chance to counter. Morata. Great defending, strong and determined.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That's tidy. Succumbs to the pressure. Pedri. Now, what about a counter-attack? Ambitious ball here. Nico Williams. Grimaldo. Pedri. Does really well to win the ball there. And it's played forward. Zubimendi. The normal. Nico Williams. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Showing good feet. Pedri. Might be danger here. Gets the shot away! It's a lovely, neat pass. That is a little undercooked. Yamal. Kubasi.
Fabian Ruiz.
Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. He's through here. He's cut it out. And it's hoisted clear. There will be a throw-in. Lovely bit of skill. Gary Rodriguez. Montero. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Yamal. Lovely bit of skill. Fabian Ruiz played back in. Quality ball. How Kubasi makes the interception. Fabian Ruiz, who does have an assist to his name. Zubimendi. Lenormand shifted upfield. He is just caressing the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Zubimendi. Moved on forwards. Al Kubasi gets it away. Aim forwards. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Pedri. And it's Pedri. Nico Williams. Pedri. Now it's Pedri. And here comes the corner. Tries to get it clear. And here's Yamal. Pedri. Very nicely done. Pedri. And here's Nico Williams. Defending of the desperate variety. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Morata shoots! Janini Tavares. Pedro Porro cuts out the pass. Yamal. Nico Williams. Zubimendi. Aim forwards. Oh, easy pickings there. Nico Williams chips it through. A low That is pretty much the end of that. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. That has been cut short. Yamal, probing pass. That's really well manoeuvred. Fabian Ruiz. The normal. Grimaldo. Fabian Ruiz. Pau Kubasi. Long ball upfield. Yamal. Pedro Porro. And here's Yamal. Just about up to 75 minutes. Subimendi. Kubasi. The normal. That's been drilled forward. Muscular approach does pay off here. Over to the left. Oh, sweet feet. Played out wide. Montero. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Nico Williams. The normal. Nico Williams. Subimendi. Pedri. Moved on forwards. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. That's really well manoeuvred. Al Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Raya, one ball by the goalkeeper. Now it's Yamal. Janini Tavares. Ball's gone out of play. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Substitution for Spain. Number 17.
Serves up a cross. Ferran Torres. Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, just skips past his man. Janini Tavares. Oh, what a pass! Turns and goes back. It's still shot at goal! No way through, so back it comes. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Janini Tavares. Oh, that's nice. He's had a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
The normal. Fabian Ruiz. To His positioning was spot on.
Ferran Torres.
Grimaldo. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Pedri. Grimaldo.
Ferran Torres.
Cross from Ferran Torres. Gets it away. And claimed it back swiftly. Pedro Porro. Yamal.
Ferran Torres.
Yamal. Oh, good spread. That's really well cleared. Fabian Ruiz looking to get on the end of this. Can he deliver? Pedri. Subimendi. Yamal. Tonk. Moved on forwards. Aim forwards. And that's been won straight back.
Ferran Torres.
Lenormand. Grimaldo. Pedri. Lenormand. Kubasi. Out to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. Yamal. Looking for a decent ball in. So who's he picking out? Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz! And that would have been some goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. Shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. That's goal kick. Back into the middle. Lenormand is there and he can get that clear. Grimaldo.
Ferran Torres.
Proves too strong. Into the last 5 minutes. Calmly anticipates. Gary Rodriguez. Montero. That has been knocked clear.
Ferran Torres.
Grimaldo. Lenormand. Moved on forwards. Cuts out the pass. Montero. And it's played forward. Al Kubasi gets it away. That's really well manoeuvred. Lenormand getting this one clear. That's very neat. Montero. Gary Rodriguez. Grimaldo gets it clear. Aim forwards. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Pedro Porro. And it's Perez. Perez. Pedro Porro. Some good work on the right flank here. José Luis. Tonk. Moved on forwards. Pedro Porro. Kubasi. Lenormand. Pedri. Lenormand. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Morata. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. And it's played in here. Nice interception, well timed. Zubimendi makes the interception. And there goes the final whistle. Spain are able to take all 3 points on day one, and they look the business in doing so. What more could one ask for? Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, they've laid down a marker with such a good opening win, and they're saying to the rest of the group, we're intent on staying at the top. On this evidence, I think there's every chance too.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome